In 2006, TLC launched a reality show that was unlike any other on television. That show was Little People, Big World, and it has become one of the most immensely popular reality television series on TV today. Little People, Big World chronicles the lives of the six-member Roloff family. When the show began, the Roloffs lived on a farm near Portland, Oregon. The episodes mostly focused on the parents, Matt and Amy, and one of their kids, Zach, who has dwarfism, in the early days. As the show went on for nearly 2 decades more, the kids got married, Matt and Amy got divorced, and dynamics and storylines changed. Fans continued to tune in, even with most of the kids not returning to the series. But with the cast upheaval, rumors are that season 25 will be the last for Little People, Big World. If that is the case, the show and the Roloff family had an incredible run. At the end of 2023, the Roloff family finished filming season 25 of Little People, Big World. When that happened, their contract had also run out. That meant that the family no longer had to abide by an NDA, and Matt Roloff took the opportunity to say that if season 25 was the final season, it would be fine by him. The rest of the family was done with filming. Zach Roloff and his family were not returning to the show, and because of that, it appears that Little People, Big World may have run its course. Having spent the last nearly 2 decades sharing their lives with countless people across the world, Zach very much incorporated his fans in the major milestones of his life. Be it meeting his now wife Tori Roloff, getting married, or welcoming their 3 kids into the world, it is Zach who makes the majority of his income from the show. He is the only Roloff kid who is still associated with the show since none of his siblings chose to participate. But that also came to an end after season 25, when Zach announced he and Tori would not be returning to the show. Zach spends a good deal of time on the Little People, Big World farm, since his father, Matt, still lives on the farm. However, he does not merely go there to visit his family, but also helps them out with odd jobs around the land. During pumpkin season, he gives private tours of the farm, allowing fans to get a glimpse of a behind-the-scenes look of the Roloff farm. He also shares engaging tales about well-known landmarks around the land. Zach also co-hosts the podcast Raising Heights with his wife, Tori, which has amassed quite a following. Zach has also carved a niche for himself in the Oregon soccer community, having spent many years coaching youth soccer teams in his area. It might interest you to know that he played in the first Copa America Dwarf World Cup and also in the World Dwarf Games in 2013. Born with dystrophic dysplasia, Matt had to undergo as many as 15 operations as a child to battle this degenerative dwarfism. Following a successful career in Silicon Valley, Matt moved to Portland, Oregon, with his then-pregnant wife, Amy. Although the couple eventually split, they continue to co-parent their 4 children and run Roloff farms. Matt has also made a mark as a motivational speaker, author, and activist. What's more, this star of the hit reality series is still with Karen Chandler and going strong. The two are engaged and plan to get married sometime in 2024. Matt and Karen are content spending quality time with their children and grandchildren. If you check out their Instagram profiles, you will find it full of pictures of their grandkids and their daily life updates. They post each other's photos on Instagram quite often, accompanied by sweet and mushy captions that show how much they are in love. Amy suffers from a type of dwarfism known as achondroplasia, though she has not had too many complications. Besides being engaged in acting, coaching, parenting her 4 kids, and teaching, she also runs a philanthropic organization, the Amy Roloff Charity Foundation. The foundation works for the needs of kids, at-risk youths, and disabled individuals. Following her divorce with Matt, Amy and her children settled down in their own lives. Amy has wholeheartedly embraced her newfound entity as an empty nester, with great enthusiasm to explore new things in life. Amy Roloff and Chris Marek, who are part of the Little People, Big World series until it is announced it is canceled, are still going strong since their 2021 wedding. Although the reality stars had to postpone their wedding, they seem to be on cloud nine, which is evident by the way Roloff frequently posts about her husband on social media. Zach Roloff had to win the approval of Tori's father after the couple began dating in 2010. They got together while Tori was working on the Roloff pumpkin farm, and they have been together ever since. They'll celebrate their 9th anniversary this upcoming July. The couple dated for 3 years before Zach proposed to Tori in April 2014 and were officially married 10 months later in July 2015. The newlyweds began starting a family shortly afterward and have since had 3 children together named Jackson, Layla, and Josa. Zach began a podcast with his wife, Tori Roloff, after the two made a personal decision to leave the reality show that skyrocketed Zach and the rest of his family to stardom. Although Little People, Big World has been considered one of the best reality TV shows available right now, Zach and Tori have been making a name for themselves outside the show's parameters and restrictions. This career shift aligned well with their family's overall redirection, having relocated to Washington and, more importantly, away from the rest of the Roloff family located in Oregon. On their podcast, Raising Heights with Zach and Tori, the happily married couple recently released an episode called The Truth Behind Mixed Height Dating, where Tori recalls getting ready to go on her first date with Zach. She showed him a picture of her father, to which he immediately reacted negatively. He told Tori that Zach was not the guy he pictured for her, but he was able to overlook their height difference after meeting Zach and getting to know him more. Tori says that her entire family now likes Zach more than they like her. Zach explains in the podcast that after attending a private Christian school in Oregon for 12 years, he adjusted to this 6-inch rule, which states that 2 people of opposing genders must sit 6 inches apart from one another. He also attributes his PDA aversion to his height, claiming he had gotten used to having his own personal space. Zach still gets nervous when Tori tries to hold his hand in public, and in the beginning of their relationship, Tori was hurt by his need for space in comparison to her friends. However, he likes it now. Before Zach and Tori left the show, people questioned why Tori was with Zach, accusing her of perhaps having shallow intentions, clout chasing, for example, and an out-of-control ego like Karen Chandler's. Tori dealt with speculation that she was only interested in Zach due to his success on Little People, Big World. Luckily, Zach's positive relationship with Tori's family gives the duo an emotional support system. Zach Roloff and his wife, Tori Roloff's love life, aired on Little People, Big World, where TV lovers watched them wade through different family dynamics and several allegations against the show. Prior to marrying Tori, Zach appeared on the show alongside his siblings, Molly, Jeremy, and Jacob Roloff, as well as their parents, Matt and Amy Roloff. Fans watched him evolve into a family man who navigated his relationship with Tori through marriage and parenthood for several seasons. Despite Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's seemingly endearing and stable lifestyle on TLC, the couple decided it was time to quit their family's show, Little People, Big World, after 25 seasons. Since leaving the show, the couple have explored new ventures away from the TV life they had come to know. This article will look into the Roloffs' lives outside LPBW, their decision to quit, and a brief look into their marriage. Zach Roloff was the last Roloff child on Little People, Big World, as his siblings left years before his exit. His siblings are twin brother Jeremy and younger siblings Jacob and Molly Roloff. The TV star and his wife, Tori Roloff, displayed their martial life from 2010 until early 2024. Zach, the oldest son of Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff, had been on the show since it premiered in 2006. The end of his TLC stint was indicated by a major change in his family life with Tori Roloff. The pair left Oregon for a new location. Zach and Tori's lives away from the Roloff farms saw them relocate to Battleground, Washington, with their 3 children. The couple, who tied the knot in 2015, bought a 3,300-square-foot home in 2021. At the time, Tori shared the news of their relocation on social media, writing, "Guess what? Well moved. We've been quite busy the last 30 days and I am beyond exhausted. I hope we never move again. Haha. We said goodbye to our sweet, cozy, unique, and very greenhouse in Portland yesterday. We will miss Portland, but we're so excited for our new adventure in Washington." Moving away from Oregon and severing ties with their long-running reality series also meant Zach and Tori Roloff needed a new source of living. However, this did not come off as a challenge to the couple. Long before ending his stint, Zach had other sources of income. The oldest child of Matt and Amy Roloff may have been on his family's TV series for a long time, but that was not the only way he grew his wealth. Besides the TV show, the TLC star worked as a tour guide on Roloff Farm, where customers paid $350 per ticket. Zach Roloff's tour guide job ended after he and his father's disagreements over purchasing the farm. Zach and his wife launched their podcast, Raising Heights, the same month they exited Little People Big World. Aside from the podcast, Tori owns a photography business. The former kindergarten teacher is also a social media influencer. While Zach Roloff and his family are happy in their new home, his time on the farm and his appearance in his family's series were a major contribution to his wealth. However, it is no surprise that he is doing just fine without the show. During the podcast host's time on TLC, he worked as a coach for youth soccer teams in Oregon, and he enjoyed the role. Zach also openly shared his passion for the sport. He revealed in an interview with Lock Laces in 2017, "I love seeing the kids come back that I had the previous year, and it feels great that they want to come back and be a part of the same team and have me as a coach again." Zach Roloff's love for soccer goes beyond being a coach for youth teams. He competed with the USA team in 2018 in the first Copa American Dwarf World Cup. Zach, who had a complicated relationship with his twin brother Jeremy, helped America win against Great Britain in the World Dwarf Games soccer finals in 2013. The TV star also played for the United States Dwarf Football Association in 2023. It is no secret that Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's media careers have been a huge part of their relationship. However, parenting has also been an essential part of the couple's life. The former reality TV stars are parents to son Jackson Kyle, daughter Lila Ray, and son Jozo Luke, who all have dwarfism. They experienced some parenthood challenges in June 2024 when their daughter Lila was operated on for her tonsils and adenoid removal. The parents shared news of their daughter's surgery on their podcast, where they revealed that their little girl was doing great after the procedure. Tori Roloff explained that she and her husband were concerned about how their daughter would handle the surgery. The relieved mom went on to explain, "We've kept on the medication pretty heavy because everyone was like, they think they're good, and then all of a sudden they're not. So keep on the medicine. But like we haven't woken up in the middle of the night to do it." Leading up to when the TV stars left Little People Big World, they updated fans on their reason for calling it quit. Tori started with a tone of finality as she informed fans that they would not return to the show. She added that part of our lives, that chapter has closed. Zach Roloff echoed the same sentiments while explaining, "This last cycle was rough between the family, the farm deal, and we are done with it." Tori, for her part, explained that it was hard contributing to a project she and her husband no longer believed in. She also revealed that their kids were a bigger part of why they decided to leave the show. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff met at Roloff Farm in 2010. Tori, who was a worker on the farm when they met, revealed in an interview in 2017 that her relationship with Zach began after a colleague informed her that he thought she was cute. The doting wife reflected on their first date, noting that it lasted for 5 hours, and they have been inseparable since then. Zach Roloff also revealed in the same interview that his wife took him out of his shell. However, while the now married couple were head over heels for each other, their love story was not without challenges and criticism from family. Tori Roloff revealed on their Raising Heights podcast that her family and friends questioned her relationship with Zach Roloff. Their concern was mainly due to the couple's height difference, as Tori is an average-sized lady, while Zach has dwarfism. Tori Roloff's father was also not comfortable with the relationship. The Little People Big World alum shared that her father had asked multiple times if she was sure about her decision to date the Oregon native. Tori revealed that her father made it clear Zach Roloff was not the man he pictured for her. However, the older man's view changed when he finally met Zach Roloff. The photographer's friends' perspectives have also changed since meeting Zach. The couple went on to tie the knot in 2015, but this was not without a little pressure. In one of the episodes of Raising Heights, the couple revealed that while Tori Roloff was ready to walk down the aisle, Zach Roloff was content with their dating life. At the time, Tori was 24 and they had been dating for 5 years. During that episode, the then eager girlfriend revealed that she was insecure. Tori Roloff was always worried that her then boyfriend might decide he was no longer interested in the relationship. Fortunately for Tori, Zach Roloff did not want to break up, and he eventually popped the big question. Since the couple tied the knot, they have been enjoying life as a married couple with their family of 5, despite various ups and downs.